Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning has obviously persisted. So, Doctor,
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny, in that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need
Very
everyone that is on my
well.
client to leave. That is not, and
That's exact.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
My partner was shot, and I need to find the person responsible.
You do. But I think you'll agree that you should be in the best shape possible to undertake that task. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor?
BPM.
I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
My name is Alex Murphy.
Then I'll call you Alex Murphy. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
OCP Crime Prevention Unit 001.
I am a cybernetic organism, a fusion of both the remains of the policeman Alex Murphy and this high-tech armor.
So we can't rule out that your actions are influenced by your human part. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
Do not say I did not warn you.
Consider me warned.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No, not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear me?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
See, I don't
BPM.
just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex Murphy.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you. I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving the
Listen,
sidearm the treatment it deserves.
I'll be honest with you, bro.
Now be equipped with a
I had like 4 hours sleep. Next door dogs woke me up. I'm just gonna play the game. But how are we doing?
See for yourself.
You can't. Chucking along with way. Nice. How's the stream looking? And Sam, by the way, because I'm like multi-streaming at the minute, so I tried it last week, but people were saying it was lagging, but I've tweaked some settings.
Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processes can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see.
Any news on Luis?
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lewis.
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
I'll give me like 10 minutes to watch over and there. What? No, no worries.
I know it's just that we want to let...
I would like to sign it.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Understood. He's crying.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much. Just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer?
No crying on the force.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
I am looking for Officer Kurtz.
He's in the shower. Actually, he's been in there for half an hour.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay.
And this is the locker room. Where's this fucking tile?
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute.
Oh, that's Ash, mate. You rock. That's Ash.
I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed the card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
No, look who it is.
Piece of shit.
89 Ramirez. Okay, you're going down.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah, okay, give it a go. I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer,
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
it is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. There's only one person missing.
Sergeant Reed. I don't want to use the pistol, I want to use the auto 9. Let me use it though. Fucking gun.
Murphy, do you have a minute? I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. And maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
We are a family. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, that's good. Because at the time, I was streaming to Twitch, and then uploading the VODs to YouTube. But now I can just stream multicast, so it's not too bad.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one, too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go.
Are you gonna take that, Robo? Break his jaw? I wouldn't have that.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo. Never question your superiors.
Hi, Murphy. I was told you'd come to help me. This is exciting. I don't get many visitors here.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back. Type in who you're
Oh, well, he uses if he doesn't use his data spy, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Good as new. Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction.
Huh? That doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
Oh, it's just like it is in the movie, man. That's fucking cool. Yes, data spy.
Incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Briggs.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory? Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
No.
Then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
Oh, I cannot say that. I don't know if you could like search, like he does in the movie, and searches himself up.
We need to be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right. We can't trust them. God knows what sort of people they are.
Let's stay sharp and smoke them out.
Robocop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, you know, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Oh, isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? Robocop, off. Robocop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Robocop? Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
Oh, they're gonna recreate a scene from Robocop 2 when he's on the motorbike. Imagine that. That was a cool little feature to touch though. She kept his badge. Never been reassigned.
Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
A large supply of bullets.
Blood trail visible on the ground. I will follow it.
That's what I figured.
Like, I just feel like I'm playing the game, like the movie, like the locations they put in the game just feel like they were ripped straight out of the movie. Ooh! You wanna go? Live by the bite, I by the bite.
Look out! It's Robocop! He's still alive. Flanking!
You just nailed Robo, like being Robo. You just feel indestructible. Well, I'm playing on hard, but still.
Where is that ghost going? We gotta stop him now. Shoot the motherfucker! Don't shoot! Look, I've got no weapons.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right.
How's everyone doing in chat? And you're okay.
They brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
Are you ready to come back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony, proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into a lion's den?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless. That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we'd need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what the point is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. Grandpa.
Like that way you can ricochet bullets off the surface, man. Just feel like Robo, man. It's fucking cool.
Aren't you getting lonely, knight in shining armor? Probably wondering why no one's coming to help you. And why don't This is no proving welfare heroes. It's their cemetery.
Welcome, stranger.
Quarantine TV, appreciate the follow. It's greatly appreciated. How are we? Oh. I'll buy that for $1. Someone's getting a sledgehammer to the face. Ah. What is him? Oh, no way. I've just remembered where we are. I mean, if this is the same place. Yeah, it is. I don't like cops. No, 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 no. Yep, it is. I mean, if he does.
I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want. But soon the cops will...
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrion. We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer. Spice things
Hey,
up.
Squirrel, how we doing?
And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
Just got home from work. It's 7 AM. Got to get back at noon. Had a nice shift, hard shift at work, man. Gotta get them pennies.
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it. It's just north of your position.
On my way.
Robocop, I really hope you find him.
First snowfall was out shoveling, plowing, and very rare to get snowfall in the UK. Hear you there, bud. Heal ya. Normally I get 2 to 4 hours of sleep, yeah. The only reason I'm up playing this early is because next door woke me up. I'm doing okay. First day off. I got my birthday next week as well, so... Just playing, like I said, it's just playing this game, man. Amazing. Yeah, it's got its quirks, but I don't care. I'm Robocop.
You're there. That's the quarry. I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
The only reason I'm not going back to bed because I want to play video games, that's fair.
Oh, shit! He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right?
Wrong.
Right?
Exactly. Robocop walks into a room and fucking walks out, the only one. I'm going to get a new game hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, nice dude. What are you thinking about buying? Dynasty Warrior. Well, I've just picked up. I've still got this to finish. Also got that. Got these two to play at some point, but I'll do them as a marathon. And I've also got Alan Wake as well. So. Oh, plenty of games to play, not enough time. That's the way it works these days. Your circuit will set off a locomotive. Okay.
Just make sure to stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
Oh. I fucking took the column out.
Stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
A nuke. How's everyone doing in the chat? We all okay? Blew my fucking hand off. And that's how powerful he's just wielding the shotgun with one hand. Let's go through this door.
Cherish the good times while they last. You won't be so lucky with the next one.
Robocop? Are you there?
I am.
Oh, thank God. How was it? Was that a risk worth taking?
I have destroyed the supply of drugs.
Spike must have felt confident about his small army. So I'm guessing you're ready for round 2?
I am going for a knockout.
I'm going for a knockout. Two seconds, guys. I'll be right back. I am back with a vengeance. Oh dear. Oh dear, I nearly walked into her.
Robocop, your body temperature is very low. Are you okay?
I am in the freezer.
What is a freezer even doing there?
They used it to store Briggs' body.
Oh. So that means...
He was not the only victim.
More bodies? That's insane. I'm getting you back up, even if it gets me in trouble.
The only person who should expect trouble is Spike.
Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And Robocop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
I don't think you get it. This city needs us. We're transforming death and decay into life. That was the deal. I can hear the cavalry. I don't know how you did it, but I'll make sure you...
bikers in the mill, but we could use some help. We're at the southeast gate.
Acknowledged. On my way.
guys are boring. Could you at least give me some nuke? That's what's wrong with this town. Your drugs are making people wacko. Ah, you're the one to talk. I know you stole supply from us. Come on, sharing it.
Wow! Did I just do it with my mind? Does it mean I can make Robocop do anything for me?
Try it, creep.
Blink! You did blink, didn't you?
Enough playing around. I will return to complete the arresting procedure. Stay here. Do not move.
You're kidding! Why would I move? This chair is super comfy. Just tell my parents I won't be home for dinner.
I feel like I've heard his voice somewhere. I can't quite put my finger on it because I've definitely heard it before. Ed 209, no fucking way. Hello. Hello, old friend.
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate. Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an Ed 209. Maybe you could make use of it, even if it is just for cover.
Robocop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, Ed 209 is here for your support. Just say the word.
I need more.
No worries.
Hey, just spare me a second. Thank you for coming over. Could you tell the Channel 9 viewers what you're struggling with here today?
Are you looking for more footage of me malfunctioning?
Don't think poorly of me for recording that. People want to see how their hero's holding up.
I am just a police officer.
Modesty. A rare feature in this city. I'm not against you. It's the OCP that's my target.
You are a troublemaker.
At least I do it for the truth.
And I do it for justice.
Then we seem to be not that far apart. We had a rocky start, but it wasn't personal. I'm only here to show the truth before others try to cover it up. Don't you think we owe that to the people of the city?
I do. The steel mill is the hideout for the street vultures, a gang of bikers who have committed multiple homicides. They have barricaded themselves in the factory's yard, along with their leader. We are preparing to go in.
Thank you. In that case, I will not hold you any longer, unless there's anything you would like to add.
Do you consider the entire...
Believe me.
My duty...
Of course.
Your own angular
Ready to
malfunction.
get this cop killer?
Their time is up. I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Oh yeah, because I've got Ed 209, Robo's competitor in here.
Ed 209 and Robocop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
Down your weapon.
Got 5 seconds to comply. Two seconds, I'll be right back. Right, I'm so sorry about that. Something came up. Now, where were we? Yeah, well, that chat's back up. Here we go.
Way to go, Robocop! Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
Of course, I kicked Ed's ass.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punks. Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
You have 5 seconds to comply.
It can't end like this.
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4.
I said
3.
everything is under control.
1.
Ed,
I
stand
am now
there.
authorized to use physical force. Please put down your weapon.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Heads up, do we see Robo versus Ed? Ah! I'm under attack from Ed 209. Dun, 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 dun. I was gonna have a meltdown like it does in the movie.
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him. I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. No.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Hey, Murphy. She's right in here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
How does he get flashbacks?
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Robocop, what a surprise. I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them.
30 bodies.
It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Right, let's go speak to the guard.
Finally, I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
Past 2 days.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 100 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLA. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did. Thank you for your cooperation.
Goodbye. Ed 209 in bits.
This is not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Practice makes perfect.
I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I comment now?
No.
I can't help myself. That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
That fucking gun!
So that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go. Is everything okay?
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
There's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Pickles.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes. The food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Like I said, I'm having so much fun with this game.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just, all you have to do is find Briggs's photo and then just make sure to hang it straight.
Won't let me go down. Do 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 do.
Ah, there's my...
Why are you in...
I got...
That is... You...
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? Oh, I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just all you just.
It's not working. Alright, so it won't let me. Won't let me operate the computer. And so I can't print the photo. Data maintenance. See if I can get a thing here. See if I can get some more information on it. Let's see, is that, it says go up or down. It lets me select that one. Oh, I want to do some of the side missions. Annoying. In memory of Officer Briggs. Officer Briggs. No, I'll have to come back to it, unfortunately. That sucks. I can't fucking believe the area. I'll fail the mission. I can't even complete it. That's not fair. Right, just spam it. There we go. Hey, Cam, how we doing? Look at this, Alex Murphy. Lewis. There is our guy, Alex Murphy. How are you doing anyway, Cam? You doing good?
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so...
Wonder if we're up here.
See you later in the briefing room.
What shall I book him for, son? He's a cop killer.
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it. You know, I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Thanks to Robocop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Let's go, Robo.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Contact! Contact! Let's show our metal friend how it's done, boys. Keep your eyes peeled. You're gonna be out. Go! 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 Cover me! Keep your eyes peeled, Captain. Entrance clear. Well done. Robocop, open the gate for the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
Please put down your weapon.
And he still can't go downstairs. Yes.
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area. There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
You now have 15 seconds. You now have 5 seconds.
I work for Dick Jones. Move. An OCP cleaning up house here.
I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
Nice. Weapon damage, reload speed, weapon damage, weapon damage.
Robocop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project, the value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far—
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you—
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway,
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nutjob.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming. Everyone quiet. Shh.
Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm patching you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Oh God, I chose wrong.
I will not contribute to the...
First aid.
I'll do all this again. Fuck.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first? I will have to...
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed...
Yeah, I did that right.
I will not contribute to depriving my...
Could they give me a better checkpoint?
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. 4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before.
Just throw the C4 on the floor.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? Because I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Oh my god, we usually. Right, so deduction.
Bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry. Robocop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Have some of that. How'd you like those apples? Only middle, and there we go, 10% there.
I am listening, Creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
There he is, the man of our pensions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP. Bank.
Yeah. Clout. We got Murphy on our team.
Didn't work out as well as I wanted it to.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. Robocop!
I am standing in front of...
Oh, see,
I...
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Robo maintenance to the rescue.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
So it wasn't I'm ready for you, Robo.
Send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not.
All
Looks
right,
like OCP is
let's
really
see
cutting
what's
costs where it
cooking up.
can. God knows what they'll cut next. Or who?
Hey.
Hello,
this
Murphy.
looks supposed to mean-
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
They would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before, he was my brother.
Oof.
He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings How do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how.
Go on, Olivia.
If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right?
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Head downtown.
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? What a slimy bastard. But, you know that I've always appreciated what you...
I will not let OC...
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not... Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
Hey, Shiny.
No, you wouldn't.
Got a job for you.
Say a word if you actually met him.
How are you feeling?
Who gives a I heard that you're heading to the city. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and...
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to.
Right, let's go. I can't do some missions, I think. Oh, well, 3 hours have been live for.
Hey you! The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the stairs. Doesn't matter. Just don't jump. The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into a new heart of Detroit. Can you?
I agree with all city improvement.
Glad to Delta City's construction is about to start. Decay and death are terrible, but I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time...
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people...
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant... I'm sure that becoming a liability is the
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding.
My partner has been severely wounded.
I'll make sure she gets the...
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not... Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Holy shit! What was that? Robocop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Right, where are we? Hey guys, we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna. The parcels just came, so I can get out now and leave the house. I'm waiting for this package to come all day. But yeah, I appreciate every single last one of you who stopped by, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy now.